Hey there, it's Nick here, getting you educated about capturing beautiful silhouette photos. Mastering silhouette photos add a touch of class and professionalism to your portfolio. These images can be moody and dreamy, and with a bit of practice, they are fairly easy to reproduce. Do you want to know how? We've got you sorted. While this goes against everything we've been taught as photographers, silhouette photos are created by positioning the light source directly behind our subjects. With a strong light source in the background, it is much stronger than any light shining on the subject that renders them completely black. Once you understand this, you will find silhouette opportunities everywhere. Tip 2, create interesting shapes. With much of your photo containing little detail, the strength of your images comes from the intrigue that this creates, as well as the interesting shapes that your silhouetted subjects form. Think of your common composition techniques and don't be afraid to try new things. Tip 3, shoot at the right time of day. To make your job a bit easier, shoot earlier in the morning or late in the afternoon when the sun is lower in the sky. This angle makes it easier for you to frame your shots at a more natural angle. Another benefit that comes with shooting at this time of day is warm and golden skies. Tip 4, use manual exposure. The built-in light meter of your camera does an admirable job of producing good exposures in most situations. It does this by attempting to balance everything out evenly, but you don't want this in silhouette photography. Set your camera to manual mode and expose for the highlights, so you still have detail in the bright backgrounds, which in turn produces a darker silhouette. Tip 5, use windows and doors as a backdrop. It's generally darkest indoors where there is minimal natural light. This makes it easy for you to produce silhouettes when the sun streams through a window or doorway. You can also use window and door frames to your advantage when framing a photograph. Tip 6, post-production is your friend. While it's important to get a good photo in camera, don't shy away from perfecting your image in post-production. In terms of silhouette photography, post-production can be used to crop and straighten for a stronger composition, as well as increasing contrast to create a more obvious distinction between the light and dark portions of your image. Tip 7, start with these camera settings. We mentioned earlier about shooting in manual mode. If you're wondering where to start with that, here are some pointers. ISO, start low and raise as need be. This keeps your noise levels low. Aperture, use a moderate aperture of f5.6 to f8. This can help you stop down for silhouette purposes, and it produces a greater depth of field, so more of your image is in focus. Shutter speed, use a shutter speed that produces an acceptable exposure in conjunction with the ISO and aperture. In terms of autofocus, some cameras will perform well if you focus at the edges of your subject. If your camera is struggling, switch to manual focus. Want to know more? Head to teds.com.au/blog or keep updated by subscribing to TEDS on YouTube or following TEDS on Instagram at TEDS_cameras for all the latest education. You can also join ClubTed to stay updated on the latest news and content, as well as be eligible for all ClubTed only offers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.